We went to Istanbul twice on our cruise, and the first time we were very overwhelmed. When everybody gets off the ship, they are led into this huge cruise terminal. I think it's like 3 or 4 stories tall. It was kind of chaotic in there, so before we left the terminal, we secured a driver. It was the type of driver that stays with you the whole time, so you're not always hunting down a taxi. Just so you know, you don't need one. You can walk out of the terminal and find places to eat and shop in walking distance. Being on the ship for a number of days, you get tired of their food, so the first place we wanted to go was to eat lunch. The driver took us to Devela, which was a nice Mediterranean restaurant located in the old city. Food was delicious. We also got a little show because we ordered the chicken in the clay pot, so that was cool. And they were also nice because they lent me a pashmina so I don't get food all over myself. We took pictures on the outside of the mosques. We didn't go in because they require a specific dress code. Our driver was really nice. He tried to take us to all the places. He took us to Fortress of the Seven Towers. Unfortunately, it was closed on Sunday, but we got some really nice pictures on the outside. There he is. He took pictures with us and also for us, so we had some really good shots thanks to him. After this, we did a little more shopping. Before I left on the cruise, when I did research, they said it would be better to spend money in Turkey than in Greece, but actually, Turkey is experiencing hyperinflation. The more time we spent in shops, the more we realized that the pricing was really high. Just to give you an example, you'd have a small jar of honey, they wanted $50, a simple tourist t-shirt, $40. When I'm in different countries, I do like buying different spices and oils. Here they really want to push saffron on you. They're saying that the one that takes less saffron is more pure, but I don't use saffron that much to cook. I did buy some though, just a little bit. Moral of the story is try to do your shopping in the duty-free areas before you get onto the ship. Also, if you're hiring a driver, they are going to want a tip. Ours, we paid 30 euros because he was with us all day and he did a good job. Our second time in Istanbul, we just walked around and explored on our own. When we walked out of the terminal, we just walked our way into the city. What I discovered about Istanbul is there's more than meets the eye. We were walking on the main street and, we saw a little bit of restaurants and everything, but when we looked behind the main street into like a back alley, we found all these cute cafes and restaurants. It was so cool. I love living in places like that where these hidden cafes and restaurants you can go to. It's pretty cool. I liked it. If you are going to Turkey twice, I would suggest on the first trip to do your excursion. We made the mistake of going on the excursion the second time around, and that's when we learned about the hyperinflation and everything. If we went the first time around, I don't think I'd spend that much money in Turkey. Don't get me wrong, there are some things that I don't think I could have found anywhere else but Turkey. Like there are certain spices and their loose leaf teas. Those were excellent. I would have definitely bought those again. Also, we bought some Turkish rugs, small ones. I can't believe they fit in the suitcase, but I know that that's a place to buy the rugs at, so we did that. If I was to do it all over again, I would go to the duty-free shop before I went into the port just to price compare and to see what is available in duty-free, then go out shopping. Then I could make some more educational choices. But all in all, I love Istanbul. I would definitely go back.